Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with a new video. Excuse me. Well, today it's kind of bittersweet. Today we ended up getting on 4K the release from Scream Factory, the 1992 classic Candyman. And this is a movie that I absolutely love. This movie, I've seen it many times. My mother and I went to go see it in the theater when I was a kid, and I've watched it many times. I've watched it on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. Now get to see it in 4K. Saw it on streaming as well, and it's kind of mixed. I got to be honest with you. The picture quality. One thing you're gonna notice though, like even though this is, you can clearly see there it's a Scream Factory. One thing you're gonna notice if you pick up this edition, when you look at the 4K, immediately on the disc menu, you're gonna notice that instead of like a Scream Factory disc menu, the disc menu is actually a like Arrow. So I'm kind of wondering if they outsourced the 4K from Arrow. So it's like, man, that's probably most likely what happened. But in terms, you do get the Dolby Atmos, you get Dolby Vision. The sound is fantastic on it. Picture quality wise, I would have to say, honestly, I wasn't really the biggest fan of the picture quality. I mean, this is a beautiful movie. It's well shot. It's well done. And, it's going to look, that's the thing. If you're one of those kind of people, you don't like the fact that there's going to be quite a bit of grain content and it's going to look like an older film, then yeah, you're not going to like the 4K because, there is, the film grain is pretty, pretty consistent throughout. But, still, I think as far as 4K goes, I think this is probably about as good as it's ever going to look. But honestly, I just wasn't really the biggest fan of it. There were times like one thing that definitely stuck out is the kind of the scenery, like when they go to Cabrini Green and you see like a lot of the graffiti on the walls. You get to see a lot of the details and stuff that normally you wouldn't see, but mainly because a lot of those scenes take place in like dark hallways, dark rooms, dark corridors, things like that. But overall, there were times when I was watching the movie, I was really kind of like squinting and kind of having to strain to see, and just honestly, just for me, the standard Blu-ray was good enough for me. So, but hey, I'm not sad that I bought this, but there are some issues with this, and there's something I want to tell you if you do pick this up. Okay. Now, first of all, I'll give you kind of like a glimpse, like this is, it's just your standard slipcover, right? Okay, you get a number of features. Now, I have the old Blu-ray here, and the bonus features I did check. Everything on, if you have the Blu-ray, which, real quick, we'll just go over the bonus features here. Well, let me see. We have 2K restoration. Obviously, this is a 4K restoration. You have audio commentary with director Bernard Rose and actor Tony Todd. Audio commentary with authors Stephen Jones and Kim Newman. Audio commentary with Bernard Rose, Clive Barker, author Clive Barker, producer Alan Paul, and actors Tony Todd, Virginia Madsen, and Casey Lemons. Sweets to the Sweet, the Candyman mythos. Clive Barker, Raising Hell. Bernard Rose's storyboards, theatrical trailer, TV spots, still gallery. Then on disc 2, let's see here. Okay, Be My Victim, interview with Tony Todd. It Was Always You, Helen, interview with Virginia Madsen. The Writing on the Wall, the production design of Candyman, an interview with production designer Jane Ann Stewart. Forbidden Flesh, the makeup effects of Candyman, including interviews with special makeup effects artists Bob King, Gary J. Tunnicliffe, and Mark Collier. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. A Story to Tell, Clive Barker's The Forbidden. Writer Douglas E. Winter on Clive Barker's seminal Books of Blood and Candyman's source story, The Forbidden. Urban Legend, Unwrapping Candyman, and more. Now, everything that's on this Blu-ray, I'm sorry, this is crappy case, but now everything that's on this Blu-ray is on, you're going to get it on the 4K release, with the Blu-rays and stuff. So I did check that. Everything is there. You do get, There is another audio commentary on here, though. There's an audio commentary with oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, audio commentary with Bernard Rose from the Movie Crypt podcast, hosted by filmmakers Adam Green and Joe Lynch. And was there something else here? Interviews with Clive Barker, Tony Todd, Virginia Madsen, Casey Lemon, D. Juan Guy. Okay. So everything, as far as bonus features, if you're worried about whether anything got lost, from this version over to this version, you don't have anything to worry about. The bonus features are included. However, there is an issue here, and if you pick this up, I really want to let everybody be known. Okay, hopefully you can see this. All right, now it's just your standard. Okay. And similar to last week when I did Escape from New York, there's no reversible cover art. Whereas, hang on, your standard Blu-ray, you do have reversible cover art. So there is that to consider. Okay. But we do have an issue here. If you pick this up, make sure you check your discs very, very clearly, because here's the thing. Now on here, what they did is they double stacked the discs. Instead of giving the discs their own tray, you can see, like, here's the disc, here's the 4K disc, and then you see, like, yeah, so they're double stacked. And I don't know if you can see that on there, but where's that at? Come on. Anyway, make sure you really check your discs if you pick this up, because there is, on the 4K disc, there is a smudge, and on the Blu-ray disc for the unrated cut of the movie, I don't know if you can, where's that? Yeah, I don't know if you can see that on there. There are some scratches on there, some light scratches. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know, but I will say though, and then on this one had just, like a fingerprint smudge on it, but I was able to clean it up, so this one here is fine. But I will say though, if you pick this up, make sure you check your discs very carefully, because the one that I got they did have, some smudges and some light scratches on it, so be very aware of that if you pick this up. Just be careful with this. Overall, it's that's the thing. I don't think double stacking the discs was a good idea, and hopefully this isn't something that Screen Factory's gonna start doing from now on, instead of just giving them their own tray, because usually when they just put them in their own tray, the discs usually seem like they're always, really in good condition, no problems with them. So yeah. But overall, I would say, really upgrade this only if you're like a really big diehard fan of the movie. One thing that is kind of a nice thing on here is that, you get both the R-rated and the unrated version of the film. The unrated version is maybe just a few seconds longer, but you do get both versions on the 4K disc, which is nice. You get the bonus features, not on the 4K disc, but on the Blu-rays. But I would say overall, really upgrade this movie. Upgrade this only, like if you're just really dying to have it on 4K. To me, it's like, I'll definitely keep it. But in all honesty, I think I would say, yeah, I would probably just wind up watching the Blu-ray more than I would just, the Blu-ray just, visually, it's like, it's kind of easier to see. Like I said, it's like, some details look pretty nice on here in the 4K, but there were moments where I noticed like it was a little too dark for my taste, and there were moments like I was really straining to have to see the picture. So there is that, but like I said, overall, I'm not really upset that I got this, but I will say though, like, if you get this, check your discs very carefully. Like I said, it's like I was able to clean mine and they were able to play fine, but, just check them and just be very, very careful if you pick this up. And, but anyway, overall, Candyman, it's a great movie. The movie itself is it's wonderful. I love it. I've watched this movie many times. I plan to watch it many more. But like I say, yeah. Overall, I'm not sad that I bought this again. I would just say if you do pick this up, just really check your discs. Be very careful. And you know, if you're lucky and you get a version of it that doesn't have scratches on the discs, then you might want to consider maybe ordering like a 4K Blu-ray case, where you can put them in their own tray so they avoid getting scratched. But other than that, that's it. So Candyman on 4K from Scream Factory. So I think in association with Arrow Video, because like I said, you're gonna notice when you put that 4K in, it definitely looks more like an Arrow Video. But that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a like. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully, going to have lots more content coming your way, and hopefully, get some fun videos, stuff you might like to watch. So that's it. So take care, my boys and ghouls. See you later, and have a good night.